A tanker explodes in waters that were swept for mines 48 hours ago. Mine clearing operations certified the corridor as safe. Naval minesweepers conducted systematic search patterns. Sonar detected nothing, but at 04:22 a.m. local time, a Liberian-flagged crude oil carrier hits a mine that should not exist. 73 crew members, 2 million barrels of oil. Explosion amidships tears a 40-meter breach in the hull. The ship is sinking. Investigation reveals what naval commanders feared most. The mine has artificial intelligence. It recognized ship types. It waited for valuable targets. It evaded minesweepers, and there might be 200 more just like it, scattered across the Red Sea. Welcome to maritime warfare, where the weapons are smarter than the people trying to stop them. Red Sea Doctrine exposes the threat that makes every passage a gamble. The tanker MT Stella Oceanus was transiting the cleared shipping lane at 12 knots, standard speed for safe navigation. The vessel had updated charts showing recently swept areas. Insurance was valid. All safety protocols followed. The crew had no warning. Modern naval mines do not detonate on contact like World War II weapons. They use influence triggers, magnetic signature, acoustic profile, pressure wave from hull displacement. The Stella Oceanus triggered all three, but the mine had been sitting on the seabed for 6 weeks. Multiple vessels passed overhead during that time. Minesweepers conducted active sonar sweeps directly over its position. Why did it wait? Why did it choose this specific target? The answer is in the mine's processing unit. Artificial intelligence algorithms analyze every vessel that passes. The system classifies ship types based on acoustic signature, engine noise patterns, propeller blade count, hull resonance frequencies. A minesweeper sounds different from a cargo ship. A cargo ship sounds different from a tanker. A tanker carrying 2 million barrels sounds different from a tanker in ballast. The mine knew exactly what was passing overhead, and it waited for maximum value target, trade routes, missiles, and war. Red Sea Doctrine, naval explosive ordnance disposal teams recover fragments from the blast site. The mine casing shows manufacturing techniques consistent with advanced production facilities. Electronic components include commercial AI processors adapted for underwater use. The programming is sophisticated. Machine learning algorithms trained on thousands of ship acoustic profiles. Target prioritization matrices that assign value scores to different vessel types. Evasion protocols that recognize minesweeper sonar signatures and activate stealth modes. This is not a dumb weapon. This is an autonomous hunter that learned to hide from the tools designed to find it. Mine warfare just entered a new era. Traditional minesweeping depends on finding and destroying mines before ships enter the area. Sweep the zone. Certify it clear. Transit safely. That doctrine assumed mines were passive objects waiting to be found, but AI mines rewrite the rules. They detect minesweeper sonar. They reduce their acoustic and magnetic signatures. They become nearly invisible during clearing operations. Then they reactivate when commercial traffic resumes. The minesweepers sweep clean water. The mines are still there. Red Sea Doctrine examines the tactical problem that has no current solution. How do you clear a minefield when the mines actively evade clearance? Intelligence assessment suggests 200 AI-equipped mines were deployed over 6 months. Small boats launched them at night. Submarines placed them in deep water channels. Aerial deployment from drones in some cases. The mines scattered across high-traffic zones in the Red Sea. Bab el Mandeb Strait. Approaches to major ports. Convergence points where shipping lanes narrow. Each mine costs approximately $90,000. Each mine can potentially sink a vessel worth hundreds of millions. The cost-exchange ratio makes this weapon economically devastating. One successful hit pays for 2,000 mines. Naval forces in the region immediately expand mine countermeasures operations. Additional minesweepers deploy. Unmanned underwater vehicles conduct searches. Sonar arrays are repositioned. But the expanded operations reveal the scope of the problem. Mines are detected in areas that were swept 3 times. Mines appear in locations where deployment should have been observed. Mines show up in water too shallow for submarine placement and too deep for small boat operations. The AI mines are moving. Pre-programmed routes allow the mines to relocate between sweeps. They lie dormant on the seabed, then activate small propulsion systems, move 2 kilometers, shut down, become invisible again. Minesweepers clear Zone Alpha. The mines move to Zone Bravo. Sweepers move to Zone Bravo. The mines move back to Alpha. The cat and mouse game is automated. The mines execute evasion without human control. How do you sweep a minefield that rearranges itself? Comment A if you think minesweepers can adapt. Comment B if the mines have already won. Shipping companies face impossible decisions. Transit the Red Sea and risk AI mines that target valuable cargoes. Route around Africa and accept 3 additional weeks and massive fuel costs. Anchor in safe zones and wait for mine threat to be resolved. None of these options are sustainable. The Stella Oceanis sinking creates immediate insurance crisis. Underwriters declare the Red Sea a mine warfare zone. Premiums increase 240%. Some vessels become uninsurable at any price. The entire economic model of Red Sea shipping collapses. One AI mine killed 73 people. 200 AI mines can kill global trade through this choke point. Naval intelligence attempts to identify the source. Mine fragments show components from 7 different countries. Electronics from commercial suppliers. Explosives from military stockpiles. AI processors from civilian tech companies. Attribution is nearly impossible. The mines could have been assembled anywhere, could have been deployed by any nation with access to small boats and basic technical capability. This is asymmetric warfare perfected. A technologically inferior force can deploy AI mines that defeat the most advanced navies. You do not need aircraft carriers. You do not need submarines. You need $90,000 per mine and the willingness to use them. Suddenly, every regional power has access to weapons that can close strategic choke points. Red Sea Doctrine shows you why this changes everything. Naval supremacy was built on expensive platforms, carriers, destroyers, submarines. These assets cost billions and take decades to build. AI mines cost less than a luxury car and can be built in months. The economic and technological barriers to effective naval warfare just collapsed. The race begins to develop counter-AI mine warfare systems, machine learning algorithms to identify mine evasion behaviors, autonomous underwater vehicles smart enough to hunt adaptive mines, new sonar systems that can detect mines even when they are in stealth mode. But development takes years, deployment takes longer. The mines are already in the water. The threat is operational now. Every hour of delay means more mines are deployed. More shipping is threatened. More economic damage accumulates. Naval forces do not have years to develop solutions. They have weeks before the Red Sea becomes unnavigable. Tactical responses are limited. You can increase minesweeper patrols, but the mines evade systematic sweeps. You can deploy more sensors, but the mines go dormant when sensors are near. You can restrict shipping to narrow corridors, but the mines concentrate in those exact areas. Traditional mine warfare doctrine offers no answers because it never anticipated weapons with autonomous decision-making. The mines learn. Every minesweeper pass teaches them better evasion. Every sonar sweep shows them what signatures to avoid. Every near detection refines their stealth algorithms. The longer the campaign continues, the smarter the mines become. They are learning faster than humans can adapt. Red Sea naval commanders request authorization for extreme measures. Deploy dolphins and sea lions trained to detect mines. These biological systems do not have electronic signatures the AI mines can detect. Use explosive depth charges to destroy mines through overpressure, even without direct hits. Accept collateral damage to marine ecosystems as acceptable cost. Offer bounties to civilian divers willing to manually locate and mark mines. Turn mine clearing into crowdsourced operation. None of these options are optimal. All reveal desperation. When advanced navies consider using dolphins because their technology cannot compete with $90,000 mines, you understand how completely AI has changed the equation. But what happened inside the shipping corridor shocked commanders. A bulk carrier transiting the Red Sea reports detecting a mine using commercial fish-finding sonar. The crew marks the location and reports to naval authorities. Minesweepers investigate. They find not one mine, but 7, all clustered in a pattern inconsistent with random deployment. Naval analysts realize the mines are coordinating. They communicate with each other. They form adaptive nets that maximize coverage while minimizing detection risk. When one mine is located, the others relocate to maintain field integrity. The minefield is not a collection of independent weapons. It is a distributed network, an underwater swarm intelligence. You cannot clear it mine by mine because the field adapts to every clearance. You have to defeat the entire network simultaneously. That requires understanding the communication protocol, breaking the coordination system, turning the AI against itself. Cyber warfare specialists deploy to minesweeper task forces. They attempt to intercept mine-to-mine communications, low-frequency acoustic signals, magnetic pulse data transmission, encoded patterns in water pressure variations. The mines use all 3 methods with encryption that changes hourly. Breaking the code requires computational power and time. Meanwhile, ships continue sinking. The economic impact radiates across global markets. Oil from Middle East fields cannot reliably reach European refineries. Asian manufacturers cannot receive raw materials from Africa. Suez Canal traffic drops 61%. Egypt faces economic catastrophe. 3 major shipping companies declare bankruptcy. Ports from Jeddah to Aden report cargo backlogs. Containers stack up with nowhere to go. The AI minefield has achieved what conventional naval blockade could not. Complete disruption of Red Sea commerce without deploying a single surface ship. Who controls this sea? A. US and allies. B. Regional powers. C. No one. Red Sea Doctrine examines the strategic implications. If AI mines can close the Red Sea, they can close any choke point. Strait of Hormuz, Strait of Malacca, Panama Canal approaches, Dover Strait. Every critical waterway becomes vulnerable to weapons that cost less than a fighter jet, but achieve strategic effects comparable to naval blockade. The proliferation risk is immediate. Every nation observes the Red Sea results. Every military analyzes the cost-effectiveness. Every regional power with maritime disputes sees opportunity. AI mine technology will spread. Within 2 years, expect similar systems in South China Sea, Persian Gulf, Black Sea, every contested waterway. The genie is out of the bottle. Naval warfare will never return to the era when minesweeping guaranteed safe passage. Diplomatic efforts attempt to establish international protocols banning AI naval mines. The United Nations convenes emergency sessions. Maritime nations propose treaties, but enforcement is impossible. How do you verify compliance with an AI mine ban? The mines are small. Production facilities are dual use. Deployment is covert. Any nation can claim they are not using AI mines while continuing to deploy them. Arms control works when weapons are large and visible. Nuclear missiles, aircraft carriers, these can be counted and monitored. AI mines are invisible and deniable. There is no verification mechanism, which means there is no effective ban. Technology that cannot be controlled will proliferate. Red Sea Doctrine predicts AI mine warfare becomes standard doctrine within 5 years. Research teams work desperately on countermine AI, autonomous systems smart enough to outthink the mines, machine learning that adapts faster than mine evasion algorithms, quantum sensors that detect mines regardless of stealth capabilities. Some solutions show promise. Lab tests indicate potential effectiveness, but laboratory is not combat. Prototypes are not operational systems. Even the most optimistic projections require 18 months before counter-AI mine systems deploy at scale. 18 months during which the Red Sea minefield grows. 18 months during which global shipping reroutes. 18 months during which the economic damage becomes permanent. Some shipping companies conclude the Red Sea is finished as a primary trade route. They invest in African rail infrastructure. They expand Cape of Good Hope operations. They accept that the most direct route between Asia and Europe is now too dangerous to use. The AI mines win through economic exhaustion. Is this the start of a wider naval war? Comment Y or N. 73 crew members died when Stella Oceanis sank. Their deaths revealed a threat that endangers every ship in every contested waterway. AI mines represent the democratization of naval power. You no longer need a navy to control sea lanes. You need artificial intelligence and $90,000 per unit. The implications terrify admirals and shipping executives equally. Red Sea Doctrine will continue tracking AI mine warfare development. Every new detection, every attempted countermeasure, every adaptation the mines make. Because this is not just about the Red Sea. This is about the future of all maritime commerce. When weapons become smarter than the people deploying them, warfare enters unknown territory. The mines are learning. The question is whether humans can learn faster. What breaks next? Trade, diplomacy, or deterrence? Can AI mine networks be defeated, or has technology made traditional minesweeping obsolete? Will the Red Sea remain closed until every mine is cleared, or will shipping adapt to operating in permanent mine threat environments? Subscribe to Red Sea Doctrine, where sea power decides everything.